All right, so red meat and dairy. Removing it from your diet, does it improve gut health? Well, I don't deny the fact that when people remove these things from their diet that they feel better. And I'm talking about more the short term they feel better, because the way I view this is a correlation, not a causation to gut distress. Red meat and dairy in particular. When it comes to these foods, people are trying to improve themselves and find ways to remove digestive stress, gut irritation. And when they eat these foods and they feel bloated or they feel sick or lethargic, it makes sense to remove these foods from your diet, because one would think that's causation, right? You eat this, this happens. Well, I'm here to show another side of things where I believe it's correlation, not causation. These foods in particular, we can get into a debate about quality red meats and quality dairy, and I'm not here to discuss that really today. I'm here to discuss what's causing the irritation and the gut issues at hand, and why does somebody feel irritated when they eat red meat and dairy. It's because of overall systemic stress, whole body stress as a whole. This is my argument. This is my way of saying, here's the causation to gut issues, and here's the causation to one being irritated by eating red meat and dairy. More so red meat than anything else, because I get why people will remove dairy, especially milk, because of the sugar intake or they're lactose intolerant, food intolerance, and all those types of things. That's for another discussion. This is for the 70% of people out there that can have dairy, or at least digest it, but they feel irritated or they want to improve their gut health. So let's get down to the basics of digesting protein. It's the hardest thing to digest. And it's not about what you digest, it's about what you absorb and utilize. You can eat food but not properly digest it, and that's what these individuals experience when they eat red meat and they want to remove it from their diet. So back to that correlation and causation, stress being the causation, is like burning the engine oil in your engine. Stress will just continue to burn that engine oil until you have nothing left and you're dry firing, and there's nothing but friction and stress on that engine, which is going to cause it to break down, and you're going to have to replace that car and engine, right? Well, what happens in the digestive system with stress is it burns the stomach acid, quote unquote burns. What it does is it depletes your stomach acid and your ability to produce stomach acid. So when you're eating food and red meat and those things, protein, you're throwing this into the engine with no engine oil whatsoever. So it can't properly move, it can't perform, it can't digest, absorb, and utilize that food. And so what it does is it ends up fermenting and sitting in your digestive tract, and it's breeding pathogenic bacteria and stress, and that's causing the issues at hand. It's low stomach acid caused by systemic stress. So reverse engineer that. You have to correct the systemic stress. You have to correct the exposure to stress, limit the exposure, transfer stress positively. So mental, emotional stress has to be channeled in a certain way. So this is why exercise is so important, meditation, journaling, lifestyle in general. But then also the food that you're eating is very important. So what if you can't digest food properly? What do? You have to stoke the fire and actually take something or start taking foods on a consistent basis that stimulate stomach acid production. You have to become present with your food, because this is all, everything connects here. We're in Western civilization, we are so disconnected from our food and food making process. We're on the go so much. We're energetically stressed. We don't pay attention and connect with our food and start the digestive process properly. We don't sit and look at our food. We're watching a screen as we eat. We're scarfing it down on the go. And then a lot of people are just eating processed foods that contain a lot of toxins and stressors chemically that cause more issues internally as well. So it's not the red meat that's the issue. It's not the dairy that's the issue. It's the stress, the systemic stress that causes low stomach acid, and nutrient deficiencies, which cause enzymatic deficiencies. Enzymes are those tools that the body uses to break down those nutrients, the protein that's so hard to break down, so complex to break down. Your body needs the tools and the resources to properly absorb and utilize it. And that's my take on the correlation between red meat, dairy, and gut health. Optimize the systemic stress, take care of that, and stoke the fire. You can do that through lime and salt, stomach acid, HCl. Those are tools that you can utilize to optimize stomach acid to properly digest food so that you can optimize your gut health. And as I say, everybody's got a different set of puzzle pieces to create their picture for health and well-being for themselves. And if you need help and direction on finding those puzzle pieces, I'm here to help. If you need to reach out to me, you can reach me on Facebook or Instagram. Send me a message and we can see if we can work together to see what puzzle pieces are going to help fit that picture for your health and well-being in 2022. That being said, thank you for watching. If you found this video valuable or you feel like it's something that you connected with, please like, share with anybody who's looking to optimize their nutrition and health and well-being in 2022. And as always, thank you for your support. I'll see you guys later.